And welcome to session 12 of the 2019 Cadet Grand Slam event. I am Sherman Nelson, your Minister of Information. I will be your host and commentator, interviewer, coffee getter, whatever else you need me to do, I'll do it. And so we're excited to have you here. We're looking forward to some exciting action in the men's under 41 kilogram division. We've had some great matches already today. We've had some comeback victories, some overtime victories, and I'm expecting the same thing or better out of our 41s. All right, without any further delay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. In blue, from New York, Pierce Bruno. Man, that's a focused walk. I like it, I like it. And in red, from Texas, Stuart Bell. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's chop it up. Hey y'all, and we back. And the boy is in the building. All right, so we have Mr. Bruno, Mr. Bell, and our first match in men's under 41 kilograms. Let me find their information sheet so I can give you a little background on who we have out here playing the game. All right, all right, all right, all right. Still no score so far. Nice left leg to the belly by Mr. Bruno, no score. And there it is. There is a score. And now we're at 2-0. All right. Hey, that was a good try. In blue, we have Pierce Bruno. Mr. Bell rather ties it up. And so we're all tied up at 2. I'll give you there a little bit of background on each one of them in between rounds. That was well played. All right, 2 more for Mr. Bell. And now we have a 4-2 score with 10 seconds left in this first opening round. All right, so in blue, we have Pierce Bruno. Like I said, he's from New York. He trains at Ultimate Champions Taekwondo in Bayside with Master Andrew O. He's being coached at this event by Master Yusuf. He is a 7th grader at the Lutheran School of Flushing in Bayside. Favorite food is pizza. He can come to our cadet cookout. And his favorite hobbies are 3D design and printing and playing video games. That is fancy. After the next round, I will talk about Mr. Bell. Interesting that we have a Texan and a New Yorker after the Astros and Jose Altuve and his walk-off home run sent the Yankees home for the end of the season. Congrats to the Astros going to the World Series where they will face the Washington Nationals, the team of where I live now, not my original home team. Mr. Bell is finding that target. He's finding that space on the Hogu. Got a head kick and a body kick in this round. So Bruno's trying to work that inside over the shoulder kick. Mr. Bell's coach is admonishing him to
Watch his head, and he scores another body kick.
30 seconds, 11-7. Good.
Shout out to everybody who's jumping on. I'm looking at the Facebook feed at the same time I'm trying to watch the match, which is problematic. I'm trying to do a multiplicity of things. So shout out to Jeffrey Williams. I saw you the other day, and I haven't seen you, haven't talked to you yet, but I saw you here. My Chi-Town homeboy. And that ends round 2, and we have 11-7. And Mr. Bell from the Woodlands in Texas trains with at Bang Elite Sport Taekwondo, world famous coach Young in Bang. He's being coached today by equally famous Vincent Nguyen. And one of his hobbies is playing the violin. He likes pizza, and so pizza is welcome at our cadet cookout. His favorite athlete is Altuve, and that's what made me think of the fact that Jose Altuve sent the Yanks home for the weekend. Well, not the weekend, home for the season. And we'll see them maybe next year. 11-7, and we're back at it. Still busting with that black Matic. Good, Mr. Bruno gets to that body and gets 2 more points. Makes this tight again, so now we're at 11-9. Pierce Bruno in blue, Stuart Bell in red. We are at the 2019 Cadet Grand Slam event. This is the male minus 41 kilogram division. All right, five points separate them. 5 seconds left to go. All right, 6 points. Mr. Bruno's gonna have to do something spectacular. Close. Oh, he got a head kick. He needed one more head kick. Congratulations to Stuart Bell on winning his first match, and he advances into our quarterfinal division, where he will face our number 1 seed, Ryan Martine. Good job to both of these young men. Congratulations for being out here and being in the space. Daniel Ramirez, what's up with you? How's life treating you? Actually, it doesn't matter how life is treating you. How are you handling the way life is treating you? Because that's what it really boils down. All right, our next match should be, and I'm trying to move, I keep saying I'm gonna take a picture of what all this paper looks like and how much space I don't have. Should be Derek Collins and Justin Fredericks. Let me check and see if that's actually true that I'm giving you. Am I speaking truth into your life? That's what I hope I'm doing. All right. I'm going to step away and figure out or be ready for when I have to call out the next match, and I'll be right back in a sec. All right, our next round of 16 match in this men's under 41 division in blue from Texas, Derek Collins. And in red from New York, Justin Fredericks. All right, we are live and direct. Derek Collins in blue from Texas. Trains with Jesus Armendariz, podium taekwondo. He's a 7th grader at Irons Junior High. Likes hamburgers and hoop. His favorite athlete, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard gets buckets there. He definitely gets buckets. Competing against Justin Fredericks from Champions Taekwondo. His coach, Yusuf Elkin. He is a 13-year-old 8th grader. Won gold at the Canada Open. Derek Collins got bronze at the Canada Open. So these guys know how to get it done. Let's see if they get it done today. Busy already. They're already putting their feet on somebody. Coach Ramirez, thank you, man. All is well. You are right. Life is indeed a blessing. Thank you, man, for your positive words towards these athletes, competitors, their coaches, families who've traveled here. We pray traveling mercy on them, getting here and getting home, and safety while they're here. All right, and we'll get a Gamjang penalty. Oh, he waved it off. So the referee has the discretion to waive off the Gamjam for falling if it looks like both players were falling or if it was incidental. And I'm okay with that because I think that sometimes falling is just a little too much. The penalty for falling. It's not my least favorite penalty. My least favorite penalty is for not fighting. Because I think that one gets used in all kinds of crazy ways. Still no score. Good cover of that face kick. Got that arm out there. Decent cut. Tried to kick underneath. Oh, it's a good idea with the hook kick. And time. Pretty good first round. No score, but lots of touches. And when you factor in nerves and altitude and a number of things and spacing and that first match and getting the cobwebs out, yeah, I'm sure these guys will start lighting up that scoreboard in no time. All right, here we go. There we go. Mr. Fredericks goes left leg on the inside. And then as he's retreating out of it, Mr. Collins goes, I think that was left leg. And then we got 2-2. Hey, Mr. Frederick goes axe kick straight up and through the middle. And he has a 5-2 lead. Almost got him on that turn. About to get the deduction for not fighting. I've already shared with you my thoughts on that not fighting, but in that instance, I guess I could live with it. Nice. Mr. Collins sits there in the pocket and puts two of those right feetses on the Hogu. And we are all knotted up at 6. Mr. Collins does a lot of resetting. And that can be difficult to track when you're competing against a person who's constantly resetting left or right. Because you're constantly having to move your hips to reposition yourself. Oh, and kind of went to sleep in the clinch. But out of the clinch, he came back with that left leg. Oh, nice Padachagi. Nice Padachagi with the right leg. Very nice. Kind of looked like his coach from back in the day. Jesus used to get it in. National team member, we traveled together. A couple of events. We went to Turkey for the World University Games in '05. A fierce competitor. Good to see the legacy living on, that once fierce competitors become now fierce coaches. That's how we make sure that there is a legacy and there is a generation to come. All right, here we go. Third and final round. Mr. Collins, Derek Collins is up 10-9 over Justin Fredericks. Mr. Fredericks wants to get that big looping X kick, and it keeps getting covered out. So it might be time to think about a straight line up the gut. Kind of taking that good strong cut kick. Good reset. Gets that left leg in as Mr. Fredericks was falling into the exchange, falling into the close. He scores, so he goes left leg. So we're back to a 1-point game. At the halfway point of this round, 45 seconds. Still 1.3 seconds left. Hey, and Mr. Fredericks does get it. About to say, he went over the top with that left, but he did it from a different distance. 15-12, 20 seconds left. And Mr. Frederick goes over that shoulder again. Gets that face kick one more time. Takes a tumble. We'll give Mr. Collins 1 point for the deduction. Gonna get another deduction for not fighting. You're not allowed to reset that far. If you're thinking about the mat as looking at the face of a clock, oh, nice. Caught the top of the headgear. Didn't get a point for that. It's interesting. And we're playing a card at 18-14 with 0.05 seconds left. Okay. All right. Might not be my cup of tea, but I'll drink it. What I was saying about the reset. So if you look at this ring like the face of a clock, you're able typically to go from maybe 3 o'clock to 12, or to 12 to 2, 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. You can't reset from 12 o'clock to like 4 or 5 o'clock. Referees aren't going to give you that much reset. All right. And Blue got a deduction for kicking after KO and time. And that ends that match. 19-14. Justin Fredericks over Derek Collins. Good work, gentlemen. All right, and our next and final round of 16 match that will feed into our quarterfinals. In blue from California, Jack Jones. And in red from Virginia, Marcus Lugo. All right, here we go. Talk a little bit about these guys in between rounds. Wow, somebody's ready. Remember the clock. It went from 12 to almost 9 o'clock, or 1 o'clock to almost 9 o'clock. Nice covers. Nice covers. Thought he went out of bounds. Played this very tight on the edge. Close, close. Probably gonna get again, yeah. Yeah. They're not letting him, so that's not really a subjective call, but there is subjective interpretation as to whether or not you're evading or avoiding. There is a difference. You are allowed to evade, but to avoid, not so much. Under 10 seconds. And time. The only points scored in this round have been on Gamjung penalties, and with the score of 2-0, Marcus Lugo of VA over Jack Jones of CA. All right, and with under 10 seconds. All right, so we're back. And Marcus Lugo with that head kick in round 2 jumped out to a 5-4 lead. Still, oh, there we go. He did get the punch. I was just about to say, wondering if he's going to get this punch, and he did. 6-4, Marcus Lugo over Jack Jones. So we're under a minute. Nice gut kick. And so I'm wondering, are we going to see an increased sense of urgency from Mr. Jones? There is a punch. He did let his hands go. Both of them punched, and we talked about it yesterday with Coach Chase Graham. When both people punch, usually nobody gets anything. "15 seconds." So Jack Jones, now's not the time to be standing there, homeboy. 10 seconds left. Oh, and there it is. He got the turn. He got the turn. That was dope. I love it. I'm a back kick fan. So he got the turn. He's deserving of 2 more points. Takes it to 9-6. Oh, man, that was kind of cool. See, what had happened was he caught him napping. 8-11. Oh, and Mr. Jones plays the clock out. And he wins 11-8. That was a good comeback. Right when I said he needs to step it up and get a little more active, he heard me apparently. I don't know how did he hear me all the way out there, but he did so. Congratulations to you, Mr. Jones. And our quarterfinals are all set. And so with all of our quarterfinals set, we can get ready to start our quarterfinals for this first quarterfinal match is going to be Ryan Martine in blue and Stuart Bell in red. All right, I thought we were going to a different match, but we're going to the second of our quarterfinal matches. And in blue, from California, John Mojica. And in red, also from California, Mateo Barajas. All right, we have another instance of the Smith brothers, the Smith twins, are coaching against one another. They're both these players are from TNT Martial Arts. All right. Yeah, it's pretty easy. We're rooting for TNT in this match. Mr. Mateo turns with a nice back kick. Yep, and that did not feel good. All right, and with that back kick, And the subsequent roundhouse kick, Mr. Barajas takes a 6-0 lead. Mr. Mojica scores the roundhouse kick, and Mateo comes back with Superman punch. So we're at 7-2. Mr. Barajas comes with that punch to counter that skipping cut kick. Goes to 8-2. Under 5 seconds, and we're still at 8-2 in time. Good, with a lead of 8-2. Mateo Barajas over John Mojica in this battle of TNT's finest. All right, so our red player is Mateo Barajas. As I said, he's from TNT Martial Arts, 13-year-old 8th grader, 2-time All-American, former gold medalist at Nationals and U.S. Open, loves playing soccer, and likes eating sushi. Mr. Mojica does that lift and flip 2 times and gets 2 scores, which is 4 points. Makes it an 8-6 contest. Makes it 8-8. He's getting a lot of extension. So he's cutting, engaging him, and then extending that leg and flipping his foot over. Good work. It's 8-8. We're all tied up. (9-8) with 30 seconds left. Mr. Mojica has had a very active round this round. Went for that turn. Mr. Barajas went for that turn again. He's shown you that he can turn. Time. And at the end of round 1, Mr. Mojica makes up some ground. Leads 9-8. A little bit about our blue player, also from TNT Martial Arts. It's 8th grade, 13-year-old 8th grade at Oswald Academy. Likes to eat steak. Just put it out there, just plain as steak. No extra information needed. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have a cadet cookout. Be sure to send you an invitation. You can bring some steaks. Here we go. That last and final round of this match. Ouch. Ouch. Very slick. You ducked under that, what was about to be a nice kick to the head, and touched the floor, which is a violation, and so we're all knotted up at 9. Nice. Very nice. Oh, how I love the turn. Love the turn. So 28 seconds. Mr. Mojica's gonna have to do a little more than he's doing now. But we just watched, you know, with the little, hey, he gets the turn. He's gonna get, he got all 4 of his points, but he touched the floor. So that's a violation. He gives 1 more point to Mr. Barajas. And so now, down by 1, 12 seconds. What do you do? Keanu Reeves in speed, what do you do? And he scores. Oh, and Mr. Barajas scores back, and it's 3 seconds. Oh, but Mr. Barajas scores again. That's a great match. Ah, that was a good match. And the winner, Mateo Barajas from TNT. Mr. Barajas is our first person to crack through to the semifinals. And so we will see who will be joining him.
The door is open. All right, here we go. Our next quarterfinal match. In blue, from California, Ryan Martine. And in red, from Texas, Stuart Bell.
All right, this match features Ryan Martine, who is our #1 seed. He was a bronze medalist at the World Championships, fighting for, I think he fought for Haiti. He is a funny guy. He trains in Lion Taekwondo, because when asked, what do you like to do outside or besides Taekwondo, he said sleep. And I'm okay with that, Ryan. Just not enough hours in the day, man. We all need a nap. Naps are good for us. I just took one just now. And I didn't even mean to. When you get old, when you get older, you start to take them involuntarily. All right, Stuart Bell from Texas, Ryan Martine from California. Somebody is excited about Ryan. We just got a whole bunch of hearts. I love it. If you are feeling what we're talking about and you're excited about these guys, send them some love. I will try to pass on. Somebody said, go Ryan Machine. I love it. I love that these young people have fans and people who support them, because everybody needs somebody to lean on. That's a song. Yeah, they wrote a song about it. Like the hit go. All right. We'll do a little testing of the equipment. Ryan is sporting the hashtag machine. Scores that first roundhouse kick. Scores another right leg roundhouse kick. He's a hard kicker. All right. Stewart's gonna have to take the gloves off and get to work. Under 10 seconds. Nice try. Nice try. I like it. And at the end of round one, Ryan the Machine Martine has a 6-0 lead over Stuart Bell. All right, and we are back. 6-0. What's Mr. Bell gonna do to finally get on this board? Finally light the light. Let's try with the part of target. Defense roundhouse kick. Yeah, right leg in the pocket. That was a good idea. He got a touch on that. Mm. 1 minute left. All right, Karina Chavez is rooting for you, Stuart. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're at the halfway point, 45 seconds. Good, if you're gonna pump that cut kick in there, you're probably gonna have to stay in the pocket, stay engaged, sit down at the end of that cut and kick it out. Under 20 seconds. Oh, and he goes right left. Oh, goes right left. And it is 5 seconds. 3, 2. Oh, I thought that was going to get him a light. Legs a little banged up, and we all know, those of us who have competed, we all know what that feels like. To get shinned up or banged up. 10-0, Ryan the Machine Martine headed into this third round with a 10-point lead. Uh-oh. DJ Jose is out there, got some newer tunes. We have done enough How Far Will I Go and Frozen and Lion King, so now he's brought the grown-up music out. And that is A-okay. All right, here we go, this third round. I think I see what he's trying to do. That's a nice punch. Nice punch. Stewart's trying to engage him off that motion, check motion, get him out of rhythm. So Martine is just scoring. They're scoring. Under 40 seconds. Tried to go over the top. Mr. Bell's got a lot of touches. 30 seconds. I want to see him get a light on this board. Come on, man. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, Stuart. Kick. Oh, he had a kick to the belly. And I'm sure it didn't feel swell. Good. He's still out there working, man, and I like it. And there's the point gap. Mr. Martine, the machine, gets that head kick, takes it to a 20-point lead. Mr. Bell, you had a good day, sir. This wasn't your day, but it's all right. We're going to be back. We're going to see you again. You're going to be back to the lab, get to work, because all of us at some point have had to go back to the lab and start all over. Throw some stuff up on the wall and see what sticks. This is Coach Nelson, and I will be right back in a few ticks with our next quarterfinal match. All right. And our next quarterfinal matchup in this men's under 41 kilogram division, in blue, from Illinois, Tector. And his opponent in red, from New York, Frederick. Right, and so we have Tector and Frederick ready to mix it up. And this men's under 41 kilogram division. And let me get some info on these gentlemen. Frederick is in red and Tector is in blue. Nice punch. Nice under kick by Justin Fredericks. Very nice kick. Nice kick by Connor to keep it at a 2-point differential. 6-4 differential. I don't know what that is. Probably something British. You know how they are. I'm just joshing with my buddy in the back. 6-4 with 12 seconds left to go. Mr. Frederick tries to go under. Mr. Connor Tector able to land that cut kick, and we're all knotted up at the end of round 1. A good first round, gentlemen. Very good. In red, we have Justin Fredericks, Champions Taekwondo. He's a 13-year-old 8th grader, won gold at the Canadian Open, bronze at the President's Cup. His coach is Yusuf Elkin. So Justin knows what to do with those feet. Winning gold in Canada and bronze in Nevada. Got the punch and the kick. Got the punch and the kick. We call that got the pick. Good, he's cutting. That's a good turn. You rarely see a trap spin kick like that. Nice, Mr. Frederick. Got a nice little replay. And we're back, 13-7, 40 seconds. Fifteen to 9. Good job, Mr. Tector. Got those feet working, The words of Michael Jackson, she got me with you working day and night. Nice, even if it doesn't score, it establishes a precedent. And that's the end of round 2. 15-11, Justin Fredericks over Connor Tector. Justin, if you could hear me, I would tell you Keith Bloom said you got this. I just wanted to give you a little, and so you come over the shoulder with the axe kick. Good job, good job. Good. Way to slip that in there, Mr. Tector. 18-13, that was cool. 1 minute left. Kicked at the same time, was able to slide that foot by him. Nice, nice. Let's work on the inside, boys. Oh, a nice straight up and down. I love that kick. Lord have mercy, he's doing fancy things. He's doing fancy things. He hit the ground, though. He touched the ground, so he gives a Gamjin penalty. I like that axe kick straight up in the middle. And I like the fact that the referee, Angela de Oliveira, let him fight it out in the middle. for the low kick because he's trying to go under the hogu. He's getting it a little low. Nice kick, Mr. Tector. 27-20. 29-20. 30-20 because he touched the floor 8 seconds. Two and some change. So everybody got a deduction. Very good match. Justin Frederick from New York over Connor Tector from Illinois. Oh, that's some good stuff in that match. All right, that was a great match. Our final quarterfinal match. Our final quarterfinal match. In blue, from California, Jack Jones. And in red, from Florida, Victor Rodriguez. I'm trying to get radio to sit properly. Oh, it's giving me the blues. All right, here we go. This is our final quarterfinal match. This will provide our fourth and final semifinal competitor. In blue, Jack Jones from California. In red, Victor Rodriguez from Florida. And Victor is starting off this match the busier fighter. Neither fighter has found the range yet. Jack Jones, the first one on the board.
Get your leg up. Get your leg up first, Jack. There you go, good, yeah. Get your leg up right now. Get your leg up right now. Just get it up now. There you go, good. Good, jump forward, good. Good.
for grabbing. I say, So Jack Jones has a 3-0 lead. There we go. Victor got that left leg on the inside, and he's been going for that inside kick. And he got it. Oh, good for the spin. Nice, 2 more body kicks, and now we got a 6-5 game. It's a strong cut kick. It's 2 punches at the same time, and they know who to give it to.
There you go. Good. Again, get him now. Get him now. He's not ready. Get him now. Hit the arm. Hit the arm.
7 seconds left. And we got a penalty for going out of bounds. And at the end of round 1, Victor Rodriguez 9, Jack Jones 7. All right, 9-7, Rodriguez over Jones. Victor Rodriguez trains at G3 America Martial Arts in Florida, coached by his dad, Lucas Rodriguez, a great guy. Got to know him at a level 2 coaching seminar. He's a good guy. Oh, Lucas is driving him out of bounds. He's a 12-year-old 6th grader, likes sushi, soccer, basketball. Playing a very physical game. Good try from Jack Jones. Who? Jack Jones. Who? Jack Jones. He has practiced, Lucas has practiced this in close arm extension pocket kick. It's going to be rough on Mr. Jones if he lets the game get played all the way over there against the edge. Because that boundary becomes like a double team.
Now, Jack, front leg. Stay there. Get ready, Jack. Keep the hand drops. Go now. Front leg. Go, now. Hey. Direto. Now, Jack, now. Good. Like that. Follow that. Good. Stay right there. Go now. Go. Use 5 and back this. Cut. Good.
13-7. And that's how this round ends, 13-7. Rodriguez over Jones. Mr. Jones, Jack Jones. Who? Jack Jones. Who? I had his information right here, and it has gone away. Here we go. He's from Knockout Martial Arts, coached by Bobby Morales. 7th grader at St. John's Episcopal. Like spaghetti and playing soccer with his friends. I guess you can play spaghetti with the guy. You know his favorite athlete is? Servette Tazgul. Servette is a bad boy.
Number 2. Good. Again. Just that front leg. There you go. Keep over that leg.
Hey. Okay. 13-7. I like the idea. Now I want to see Mr. Jones get a little more aggressive. Hey, I like the back leg off the line to the body. I think you bring that up. Nice left leg defensive roundhouse kick.
Now. Sub that. There you go.
15-7 is our score. Hard aggressive cut with a good follow.
Now, as soon as you drop.
Interesting idea, I liked it. Kind of froze him in place.
Good, let's go. Clear. He's not seeing on the back. Release him back. 30 seconds, come on. Leave it on the mat, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, we had 20 seconds, so Mr. Jones, you need something. You need a bunch of points. So we gotta get busy, y'all. We gotta get physical and physical.
Now, go. Leave it out, Jack. 10 seconds, go. Leave it on the mat. Let's go, Jack. Go. Come on. Go. Keep pressing. Press. Isso aí. Agora você joga.
So Mr. Rodriguez is content to not engage and let the game play itself out. Smart strategy. Winner 18-8. Victor Rodriguez over Jack Jones. I gotta slow down a little bit. All right, so our semifinals are set. Martine, Ryan Martine, the #1 seed. Mateo Barajas, the #5 seed. Justin Fredericks with an upset, the 10 seed, upset the #2 seed. And Victor Rodriguez, the #3 seed. Be back right after I take a little break, and we'll get ready to start our semifinal matches. This is Coach Nelson at the 2019 Cadet Grand Slam Series, aka Cadet Nation. Boom. Oh man, I work with a great group of people. All right, here we go, our first semifinal match. In blue, from California, Ryan Martine. And in red, also from California, Mateo Barajas. All right, here we go with semifinal #1. Ryan Martine, Mateo Barajas, mano y mano. Oh, young mano y young mano. All right, here we go. Here we go. Tony Janela is our center ref, making sure that all the players are properly adorned. Hey, that was a nice turn, sir. That was a really nice turn. This is the modification of the back kick. It's really like a back spin hook kick to the body. And he did it after evading a face kick, catching Mr. Martine on a turn. Very well done. Mr. Martine gets his 2 of his 4 points back. Halfway through, 45 seconds. Nice way to pick that leg up. Kind of hang it there. Lift your leg to the face, and Mr. Martine says, if you hit my head, I'll hit your head. Hit me and I'll hit you back. Digital Underground. Look it down when they come around. 7-5 is our score. The headgear's coming loose again. We're gonna have to. Kicking after Cayo, and everybody stood up. All the coaches standing up in there, all waving cards. I can imagine that Mr. Martine's coach is saying, that he didn't commit an infraction. Okay, while we're waiting, I'll try to go eavesdrop and see if I can find out what's going on. All right, so the result is the blue protest is rejected. The red protest is accepted. And I'll try to find out what the actual protest was. I couldn't hear him, missed it. But Mr. Martine has gotten those 2 points back. And we end round one at 8-7. That was an action-packed 90 seconds. A lot of stuff transpired in those few ticks. All right, and here we go. Still holding on to a 1 point lead. And Mr. Barajas goes around the backside and scores that. That was nice. And he can hold that leg up there, and having a height and leg inseam advantage. He's able to keep that leg up there. We are all knotted up again.
Again.
10 seconds with 10 seconds and 10 to 10.
You got 5 seconds. Smart. Smart. Out that body. Don't try to evade.
And at the end of round two, we're all tied up. 10 to 10. All right, here we go. 10-10, this is like 0-0. Going into this last round. Nice try. Dangerously close to kicking after Kayo.
Quick on your feet. Quick on your feet. Quick on your feet. Cover. 1, 2.
Okay. So he tried to utilize his reach just then. Mr. Barajas is savvy, man. He's very, very aware of where he is spatially. That makes a difference. And he's got shorter legs, so he's got to stay attuned to what's going on. We have 35 seconds left. The thing about Mr. Martine that's kind of tricky is that he appears to be going in slow motion and in a slow gear, but he's really not. That's just a timing, that's just an illusion. He's good at managing the rhythm and the tempo. 18 seconds.
Bring me a point. Let's go. Sharp. Don't overcommit. Take your time. Take your time.
10 seconds. So who's going to go get this point? You know they don't want to go to overtime.
Now go. Good. Again. 3. Yes. Yes.
Ryan Martine scores that and then gets the deduction for avoiding the match, but doesn't matter because he ends up winning. I was wondering, I thought maybe I was in the time, had jumped in the hot tub time machine, and I was ahead of everybody else. So just as I was saying, he's very crafty at managing the tempo. And so he makes it look like he's not really moving and not really doing a lot. And he does exactly what he needs. Great job. Way to advance to the final. So Ryan Martine from California has advanced to the first final. The first person to advance to the final. And we'll be back to this other semifinal to see who his opponent will be. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. All right, we're ready for our next semifinal to find out who will advance to the finals to face Ryan Martine. In blue, from New York, Justin Fredericks. And in red, from Florida, Victor Rodriguez. All right, let's see. Justin Frederick is a taller fighter. Justin had the nice quarterfinal upset over the number 2 seed, Tector. Let's see if he can keep this momentum going. He's on the board first with a nice right-hand punch. Good turn. Good turn. A little late. Yeah, that's a good punch though. Justin Frederick knows how to let them hands go. Both young men kicking, not really finding the zone. All right, Victor was awarded that punch. And Mr. Frederick comes back with a right leg roundhouse kick to the belly. Three to four. So let's see. 3 to 4. 3 to 6. If you're gonna cut the taller guy, you must cut with a serious angle or you must cut really fast. It's a good turn. It's a good turn. It was the right idea. Didn't yield any fruit, but it was still the right idea. And at the end of round 1, we got a 3-6 score. right, and here we go. Nice punch, nice punch. We're all knotted up. Mr. Rodriguez found the range with that foot. Ooh. Boy, that was a mean thump. That young man just threw over there. He threw 2 of them. And Mr. Frederick takes a lead again. 4-point lead, 10-6. To 8, so he's tightening it back up. 30 seconds left in this second round. It's maybe the 3rd or 4th time he's turned. I think that turn might come back to be a blessing. Nice tempo change and turned the lunge into a cut. That was beautifully done. He gets to 1 point for the fall too. Time. And Mr. Rodriguez has turned this thing around. One-point lead going into this last and final round. All right, so this is still anybody's ball game with the score this close. Mr. Rodriguez wins that exchange. They both go back leg roundhouse kick. That's a decent punch. Good, he gets that roundhouse kick, under kick again. Gets knocked down, so that'll get Mr. Fredericks a point. Nice try. He tried it. He tried it. Nice gut kick.
More aggressive cut. Let's go. Nice. Inside.
Good awake hand and body movement. Way to turn that body, kind of smother that kick so it couldn't come out. Scores again with that right leg. He's just picking off that edge of the hogu as Mr. Fredericks closes the space. Oh.
Same way, 15 seconds. Need more rest.
Good defense. Mr. Fredericks scores. Good, and Mr. Rodriguez bails on that one. He's up by 5, so barring a spinning kick to the face. Well, but now you're only down 3. And now you're down 2. And it was at the end of time, but man, oh man. That's the danger in playing the Gamjang game, because that was an excellent execution by Justin Fredericks. That was the exact right thing to try. If he had a 1/10 of a second left, we'd have a different outcome. That's a great match by these young men who understand how to play this game at a high level. Very good match. And the winner, who advances to the final against Ryan Martine, Victor Rodriguez from Florida. All right, we'll be back at 2:38. It is 2:18 now. We'll be back in 20 minutes, and we'll have our final in the men's minus 41 kilogram division. I'm Sherman Nelson, your Minister of Information. I'm out.
See ya real soon.
Plus 65 kilograms. Now, we got female divisions too.
Sir, that is Saturday.
I'm reading the wrong one. I apologize, group.
Chopping it up. B, C, D,
I knew this one.
E. Then we have our seniors. So with our seniors, with our adults, okay, we're getting photobombed. All right. All right, what's brown and really, really sticky?
What?
A stick. Consider yourself officially chopped.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
This is Taekwondo. I know they say that soccer is the beautiful game, but to us, this is the beautiful game. moving together. Giving our all. Putting in the work. Measuring ourselves against ourselves. This is the beautiful game. Whether we win or lose, we risk it all. We take chances. We go for broke. Yeah. This is the beautiful game. So join us. Get on this train with us. We can't guarantee how it's going to turn out. Well, we promise you this. It will be quite the ride.
Anastasia Zolicic, 16 years old, Largo, Florida. I got involved in Taekwondo because my dad, who was really big in the sport, overcoming fear has been, I think, my #1 problem until now. It's like an adrenaline rush. So like going on a roller coaster, it's pretty much what it is. Because at such a young age, I think everybody expects so much from me. But I realize now if I put myself thinking like that, I'm not going to achieve anything. I've been through a lot of events against high-level athletes, and I think the fear is now gone because I've been through it and I know what to expect now. I just want to thank all the coaches that work with me and help me get to where I am, and my teammates who pushed me, and also USA Taekwondo for supporting me and helping me become who I am.
I'm CJ Nicholas. I'm from Brentwood, California, and I'm 17. I used to watch Ninja Turtles a lot. I wanted to get into like some karate, kung fu stuff, and my mom was smart enough to put me in a sport that I could have a future in. She put so much work behind the scenes that no one knows about, and whenever I felt tired, I always looked at her and knew that she was even more tired, and realized that I could give a lot more. I think sportsmanship is being there for your teammates and having their backs, along with being gracious in the ring. In the back of my head, since I was little, I've always said, yeah, I'm gonna make it to the Olympics, but I never really understood what it meant. And as I got closer to it year by year, it was, oh, this is real, oh, I have a chance, and now it's here. It's like,
My name is Madeline Gorman-Shore. I am 20 years old and I'm from Littleton, Colorado. I started Taekwondo when I was about 7 and I started competing when I was 12. My demo team that my club school used to have, they came to my elementary school and I just kind of was like, let's go do this. The speed and agility helped me with other sports. Definitely the balance too, because you're always on one foot, and the core and like the leg strength that you have to have for Taekwondo has helped me in other sports. What's most challenging is probably the mentality. My practice is 6 days a week for maybe 1 to 2 hours each day. My ultimate goal is to be an Olympian. Oh, it would mean the world to me to represent in Tokyo. I wanted to do it since I started competing, and it would be like a dream come true.
All right, all right, all right. Y'all ready for this men's under 41 kilogram finals? Let me hear you make some noise. All right. So we will not delay. In blue, from California. We're playing peekaboo with each other right now. Ryan Martine. And in red, from Florida, yeah, I had to play with him too, Victor Rodriguez. Here it is, your men's under 41 kilogram final. Let's chop it up.
All right, this should be quite a match. In blue, Ryan Martine, Cadet World Bronze medalist. In red, Victor Rodriguez. They should be thumping pretty soon. Oh, this Ryan Martine boy can keep that leg up in the air, man, for a minute. Excellent underkick and excellent evasion technique to avoid that face kick. These young men have an incredible amount of skill. Martine gets on the board first. 2 points for the body kick and 1 point for the fall. And so scores again, and now we're at 5-0. .30 seconds left. Yeah, he scores that punch. He can let the hands go. Scores another one. Scored another one. Got to be careful in creating that space for that inside kick, because you create space to kick, you create space for Martine to kick you. Oh, that's a beautiful face kick. Time, it's amazing, because that was a beautiful face kick. That's a game-changing face kick, but it was after time. Coach wants to get a test. And the crowd is participating. I love it. I love it. Well, these young men are rough. Oh, nice underkick. Again, that boy can get his head out the way, man. Ryan Martine knows how to find him. Scores that roundhouse kick to the body. He shortened it. Nice kick under by Rodriguez. Dangerously close to getting the penalty for not fighting. Nice. Instead of the punch and kick follow, he kicked with a punch follow. Garnered the point. Shout out to Jason Poos for garnered. 30 seconds left. Good job of rotating Mr. Martine and turning his body to muffle that kick. Nice. He came in and brought it up along his body. Right idea to go under. I mean, you take a risk with that fall. Good punch, didn't score. Scores that one. Scores that one and lost track of the time and the space between he and his opponent for a second. It's another deduction for falling. Mr. Martine came in, capitalized on it, got that head kick and the bonus point for, not the bonus point, the point for the penalty for falling. And now here we are. We have 12-11 with 90 seconds left for us to determine who's going to be the Cadet Under 41 Grand Slam champ. I had to not get the P on champ. All right, these guys are, man, I love it. Good job of closing the space. Mr. Rodriguez has been the one, for the most part, dictating the tempo. And this score is about as close as the match has been. This has been a pretty well contested match, and to have a 1-point differential is appropriate. We have want to make sure all our equipment is on properly. And he goes right leg to that body again. He can find the bottom of the curved part of that Hogu, man, like a champ. So I expect Mr. Martine to respond because he's done so up to this point. Boy, he swings for the face. Who gets it? Rodriguez got it. I think that's largely because he set a precedent for good punches, and when in doubt, people revert to do what they've been doing and score who they've been scoring for. "15 seconds. Another punch. No. But this is kind of the same thing that Mr. Martine did before. He laid back, looked like he's not doing too much. Mr. Rodriguez goes up by 4. We got 6 seconds left. 2 seconds left. So that running out of bounds thing almost cost him before. Let's see if he holds on to it this time. Good repositioning. He's going to get the deduction for fighting, but that's okay. You need a hard cut now, and you need to roll. And the winner, the number 3 seed, Victor Rodriguez from Florida. Excellent match. Ryan Martine, man, listen, you got skills to pay the bills, kid. Congratulations. Let me go out here and try to catch this interview.
All right, this is Coach Nelson, and I'm here with the champ of men's under 41 kilogram cadet division, Victor Rodriguez. That applause didn't sound like the applause for the champ. I said the champ, Victor Rodriguez. Ah, that's much better. So listen, let me tell you this. You do not have boring matches, sir. No, sir. You keep us on the edge of your seat, and I saw your father coaching and praying and sitting and praying and coaching, going through it. Tell us what was going through your mind the last 15 seconds of that final match.
Well, I know he was going to keep the pressure, so I was very scared that he was going to get a point. I was nervous, so I just tried to keep him away.
All right, and you were able to do so. In the semifinal, we had a strategy of taking the Gomtrons for going out, and that almost went awry. I was worried in this final that you would go down that same path. How did it feel fighting in this environment? I mean, this is an interesting environment to be in.
Yeah, it felt very nerve-wracking, but very awesome. It was a great experience.
I don't know that I've ever heard nerve-wracking and awesome used to describe the same place. Well, listen, I'm very proud of you. You get 160 ranking points. You get to, you have accomplished winning one of 3 majors. This pushes you further along the path to being the dominant athlete for 2020 in the cadets. And you will be invited to some training opportunities with our national team staff, Coach Paul and Gareth, only for our champions. So congratulations to that. But wait, there is more. You, sir, get your own hacksaw, because I saw what you did out there. Did you see what I just did just now? It is classic. You all should be paying money for this kind of comedy, because this doesn't come for free. All right, sir, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
I want to give a shout-out to God for giving me this opportunity, and my parents, my coaches.
That's it. Oh, boy, I feel like preaching on a Sunday. That's a good shout-out. Congratulations. Can we give the champ one more hand, y'all, for a wonderful performance, an excellent fighter, but you're also a really nice young man, and so we're very proud of you. Congratulations. We have to clear out the space, get ready for the next session. Thank y'all for coming out. If you want to get a picture of the champ, please do so quickly. So find a space right over there or right over there. I'm telling you where to go, what backdrops to use, and clear out this space, and we'll be ready for the next session. We thank you all for coming out. Good afternoon, and God bless.